Hey everybody, welcome back to Pub Crawlers. I'm Matthew.
I'm Kevin.
Wait, what do you have today? We got Frank.
Frank.
I'm Frank.
Hello, sir. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, once again, it's Kevin's 12 days of Christmas. Sorry, 12 drinks of Christmas.
That's right.
So I see some short glasses.
Yes.
And Mr. Frank's here. What do we got?
Does that give you any hint?
I'm thirsty.
Thirsty.
Always.
So you ready for drink number 9?
I'm still trying to process the other 8.
Okay. So with this drink, I have something new and special that I was introduced to. So I actually brought another guest.
What?
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you trying to replace me?
It's Christmas time. No. I brought another guest, so let me go get the gifts.
And your sack.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst each other.
What are we gonna do with him?
I don't know. When you said short glasses and introduced me, I thought it was gonna be a short guy joke.
I was waiting for it.
See if them lights go on still. Yeah.
Now it's, oh God. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
All right.
So I figured we was having some fun and wanted to add to it. So I got my
see
little,
that.
I did not take this from the Walmart guy though. So let's see what we have, right?
Are you talking about the Salvation Army? You shouldn't take from them.
All
you
right,
give to
Todd.
them.
I'll let you show the prize here.
All right, boys, ready for some scotch?
Scotch, yes.
I know you're excited.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
So we have
right.
there's 2 of them here, right? Right there, Todd.
This is the Grand Macnish blended malt Scotch whiskey, limited edition.
That sounds fancy.
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
delicious.
Does that mean I have to have pinkies out for this drink?
You can keep your pinky in, but I hope you're ready for something special. This is literally limited release, limited edition. Worldwide, they made about 5,000 bottles of this.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
So bring y'all something nice for Christmas.
Very good.
And you know this is an excellent present because Scotch is my favorite.
All right.
Yeah.
See that? See that?
So these two are fairly unique. I'm just reading through. One of them is a 13-year-old finished in a rum cask. Mm-hmm. Nice. Ooh. And one is a 15-year-old finished in a sherry cask.
Correct.
An Oloroso sherry cask.
Oloroso.
This is gonna be fantastic.
I'm really excited.
Remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking, when we were doing bourbon, we were talking about finishing in other casks and how they're, and this is the current trend where whiskey producers are really expounding on the laws that they say they have to stay within, but then they push the boundaries when they finish them in different types of casks, which adds complexities to whiskeys, which we'll taste.
Cool. Well, hey, I'm ready.
What should we try first?
I say we start with the 13-year-old. Let's do that. Let's do the rum cask.
I'll let you do the honors.
There you go. Go ahead on time.
Let's do it.
Oh.
So Todd, this is a blend of malts.
Correct. So
Ooh, yeah.
what they do is this is a blend of single malts from Highlands and from Speyside.
Okay. So in the central part of the peninsula, which is famous and is most well known for its incredible scotches. This all comes from that Highland and Speyside. And this is finished in a rum cask,
It
correct?
is finished in a rum cask, so it's 13 years in ex-bourbon barrels and used bourbon barrels, and then they finish it for about a year in rum barrels.
Nice. Any particular rum barrels? Any idea where they come from?
Trinidad, from Jamaica, and from Nicaragua.
All right. Very good. So you're going to get some French-style rums and Caribbean-style rums, which are incredibly different in their own. So you're going to get a really complex drink here.
Very cool.
Let's see what
Tell
you're
you
working
what,
with.
it smells wonderful.
You can smell. You can smell the rum in the background, that molasses in the background.
Nice spice.
Ooh, that is extremely good.
You get Scotch right off the bat. You get the smokiness, the peatiness right off the bat. Boy, then you get that sugar cane, that molasses, that spice, dried fruits, fig. Tell me if you taste fig or maybe fruit cake. Vanilla.
A little bit of vanilla.
Vanilla.
I get some vanilla
I just
in
got
there.
Vanilla. That's coming from the rum barrel.
This is really good.
I mean, there's really not much I have to say about it because it's that good. I just want to keep drinking it.
Todd, how would you enjoy this?
Maybe a splash of water for my first one.
Yeah.
After that, just neat.
Yeah, I would definitely just go with maybe like a single cube of ice and a cigar.
Oh,
See, I told you, I told you I was bringing something special. Man.
hey,
Yeah,
Very
hey,
nice.
you know what? Thanks for the invite.
you know,
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
9 days in, and I have not been disappointed yet.
Well, you know, this is something so unique that I haven't seen or heard of before.
Right.
And Todd here introduced me to it, so I said, man, why don't you come along and talk about it for us, because, you know, I'm not that fluent on Scotch, so.
And you know, I'm not either. Scotch is my favorite dark liquor, but I'm not that educated. You know, I was talking to Todd before we started filming, and I didn't realize the complexity what goes into actually
Yeah,
the
Grand Macnish has
process.
actually been around. This recipe has been around. The original Grand Macnish has been around since 1863.
Wow.
It's made at the Macduff Distillery, which is basically northeast on the Speyside. So it's been around for a long time. They have a lot of other marks as well. So, but these two are real special, real limited edition. So
Well, this one's delicious. I can only imagine how much better this one is with the
let's see
additional
what we
2
got.
years plus the sherry
them out.
I don't
cask.
think
Have
it's
to
going to
finish
be
this one,
better.
though.
I think it'll just be
Just
different.
different. Oh man, this is wonderful.
Here you go, Kevin.
Righty, sirs.
Now, one of the things you have to remember
finish
about
that.
Scotland.
I'm holding this.
Scotland is a peninsula coming off the UK that it's got 790 islands coming around it. So it's basically surrounded by salt air. So in the relationship to where the distillery or the peat is used in the production, you're going to get heavily salt influences based on where it is on that peninsula. So these are Highland Scotches.
Ooh, wow, that smells completely different.
So this one, that
That's
was rum. This is sherry,
this
right?
is sherry. Now, there's something really special about this one.
I was going to ask you. We haven't done anything with sherry. Will either of you guys like to elaborate on what is a sherry?
Frank and I were talking a little bit before we started filming as well. They do something really special with the cask. You want to elaborate on it?
Sure. What they do is, it's finished in a sherry cask, but it just doesn't start out as a sherry cask. What they do is they take a new barrel and they char it just like they were making a bourbon barrel. And they let it sit for 2 years. Oh, excuse me, they fill it with a wine to condition it, and they let it sit for 2 years. And then they take that base wine and they take Oloroso sherry. That is a type of sherry. If you've ever heard of Harvey's Bristol Cream, that is an Oloroso sherry. It's a sherry that's been oxidized. And then they take that sherry and they put it in that barrel for another year. So let the sherry go into the barrel. Now that sherry could be 20 years old that they put into that barrel. Then they take the sherry out and then they put the Scotch into the barrel, which spent 15 years in a former bourbon barrel, and then put it into this now sherry cask.
Adding a whole nother layer of flavor.
A whole nother layer.
Yep.
And when you taste sherries, often you're looking for, again, dried fruits, maybe lemon. What else do we get in sherries? Nuttiness. A lot of nuttiness in it.
So a couple of them right here too.
Yes.
It's us, man.
Hey, you're our guest. Oh, it smells
What do you smell right off the bat? You don't get that sweetness like you got off that rum.
Whoa.
I get that dried fruit, that nuttiness.
This is smooth.
It is a little bit more hot going down, though.
They're the same proof. They both come in at 86 proof for 43% ABV.
It's that different
Wow.
cast that has, it makes the actual body of this just completely different than the other one. I mean, like I said, you think it burns a little bit more going down. I think it's actually smoother than the 13.
Maybe it's the way I'd swallow my sip. Let me try that
We'll try it again. It's Christmas.
Holiday fruit cake. That's all I keep.
Fruitcake?
Fruit cake.
A little better.
We got a couple of those here too.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy drink.
This is some good stuff.
Very good.
You know, as we get later into the year and the temperatures get cooler, you know, that's what I'm talking about.
And, you
So,
know,
go ahead.
and you said earlier, this and a cigar. That's what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about.
There you go.
Because of the smokiness of the Scotch and the cigar. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of something different, I introduced you to these two, but I noticed on your back bar back here with all your 100 bottles back here that you actually carry some other Grand Macnish.
Yeah?
It's Christmas time. You want to try another one?
You got something you interested in back there?
I do. You got one that's really, really interesting.
Go for it.
All right, let's grab
Another
it.
gift?
A gift?
Another gift.
A
I
gift?
love Christmas.
A gift from the guest. How about that? All right.
This really is wonderful.
It is.
So this is
Completely
the Grand
different
Macnish 6 cask edition. Now they do make a 150th anniversary edition. They do
Yeah.
make a 12-year-old, and they have a sherry cask edition as well. But this one I think is a bit more interesting.
Okay.
So the 6 cask edition, what they do is they take a single malt, single cask from each of the different 6 areas of Scotland, and then blend them together.
Very nice.
Very complex Scotch.
So you got one from the Highland, Lowlands, Isla, Campbellton, all of the
Every one
major
of them.
areas. Outstanding.
Exactly. So
Let's give it a whirl.
ready to go?
Give it a whirl.
You see, when you make a single malt, if you're going to brand something a single malt, you're getting basically one whiskey from one distillery. So what these guys have done here is they've taken the best of the best from all over the country.
Whoa.
So this is, like I said, this is very complex. So if you were getting something from the islands, it might be very peaty. If you're getting something from Speyside, you might get something a little sweeter, maybe dry fruits. You're getting something from a different area, you're gonna get different aspects of the Scotch. With this one, try to get a little bit of everything.
You know, right on the nose, it smells unlike the other two, but I can smell a little bit of each of these because it's just.
You smell that smoke, the peat? Okay, that's
I
coming
get
from. That's
a
coming
nice
from.
chocolate
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. That's coming from the Isla Scotch.
The regular Scotch smell comes out a lot more than the rum or
Yep.
the sherry stuff, you know.
They probably have more Isla Scotches in it.
Let's see.
The vanilla shines through too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now that we've tried all three, I have to admit to something. I was a little nervous with Scotches. Well, because I've tried some before, and you know, I felt like I was chewing on a Band-Aid. So you're definitely not chewing on Band-Aids here. This is some good stuff. And
But you have that characteristic in the background, and that's what makes it Scotch.
The saltiness,
Yeah, because it's
gaminess.
not you're just drinking Irish whiskey. You need that.
I'm gonna drink this.
What do you think? Totally different than the
Yeah.
first two.
It is. You know, it's not as smooth as a 15, but also I find it doesn't burn as bad as a 13.
Okay.
And like I said, it's just a great blend.
Yeah.
It's
good
All
stuff.
great Scotches. Thank you, Todd.
You're very
All great
welcome. Merry
Scotches.
Christmas, guys.
Merry
yeah,
Christmas.
so you guys
off
like
the words.
drink number 9 or what?
I mean,
How about you know?
I'm just kidding. no.
my boy Todd here
That's
helping
it.
me out. You know,
problem.
Anytime we have scotch, I'm a happy man.
Hey,
Cheers.
Sounds good
Thanks,
to me.
Todd.
That's
Appreciate it.
Very
Everyone,
welcome. Merry Christmas,
cheers.
guys.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Ooh. If you can get your hands on some of these, buy them. Like you said, there's only about 5,000 in production, so it's very, very rare. But if you see it, do not pass it up. And also, too, sleeper right here. This guy is delicious.
And if you don't see it, ask your retailer or your
That's it.
favorite bartender.
Just call us. We'll figure it out. Actually, don't call Kevin.
No, call Matt.
Definitely. But Todd, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Greg,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Subscribe. Next video, we're gonna enjoy this.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Keep crawling with
Christmas.
us.
Cheers.
Cheers.